Yo, what's up, my mother Sharp here, bringing you guys another video, and today we're going to be talking about the recent patch and the new spawns in CTF and Uplink. This is kind of like Twitter topics thing. I'm looking at my Twitter right now, you guys. That's pretty much what everyone wants me to talk about, that and the whole situation with the UMG, which I'm not going to talk about that, but if you guys have Twitter, you probably know, but just know shit can be faked, so that's all you need to know. But anyway, new spawns, they did an update, they patched the game, they gave the HPR, it's better. People think that they did something to the AK-12. I've seen a lot of people using the AK-12, and this shit is like cutting off my big ass head. There you go. Oh wait, look at this hoodie, Sharpeisha hoodie. You guys can buy this. Go to my Twitter, I think it's pinned on my Twitter, _TK, it should be on the front page. But anyway, a lot of people think that they buffed the AK-12, which in the patch notes it doesn't say they did, but like I said, people have been using it saying that it's different. Yeah, that's pretty much HPR and AK-12. You know, you can play around with those guns, see if you like them, but I still use A7 Bow. As far as the spawns go, the only map that the spawns are really like kind of shitty on, I would say, just from scrimming the night. Maybe it's because we don't know them. I would say it's Biolab Uplink. Comeback Uplink is definitely different, but the spawns, it's not too like that different. Instead of spawning front green, you spawn inside green, like on the stairs. All it does is it makes it harder for you to overextend, because in that way you have to run up the stairs, go out the window, and then push forward instead of just being able to push forward off spawn. Also, the people on the other side on yellow building, you know, you don't spawn in glass. Normally you spawn in glass all the time. Now, like, your primary spawn is front yellow. So you still do spawn glass, but it's not as much, you know. So instead of people wrapping the ball, and if you guys know how to play Uplink before the patch, what people would do is they would grab it. If you were spawning blue, if you had the blue spawn, they would grab it, wrap it all the way back to the front of their base, take it green, and then take it front yellow, and then go for a dunk. Now more people are just pushing through glass, playing that way. Other sides pretty much play the same. Everyone pushes out blue, or they go bottom middle. They don't take it green. It's taking green sometimes, but other than that, like I said, Biolab Uplink's kind of cheeks McGriddles. Detroit's Uplink, you kind of spawn in green a lot more instead of spawning by school, so it is a longer rotate back to school, and then on the other side you spawn back alley more than so spawning like bottom ramp or on your cap point or back hotel. You spawn back alley a lot. So that's really the only differences. CTF, I didn't notice any difference there except for on Biolab CTF. You don't spawn out in the plat. So the green platform over by Green Shack and stuff out in that snowy area, you don't spawn out there as much. You spawn more by your flag. Before, you pretty much spawn there every time unless there was someone in your base. So I think you're going to see a lot less teams overextending on that side. And then, let's see, CTF Ascend still seems like it sucks. CTF Retreat seems like the spawns, you still spawn like bottom white out in the middle of nowhere, and you have to OE, and then you spawn back pull rock. Those spawns still see the same. So yeah, I don't know. All they really do is kind of mess up uplink spawns. Don't know why. Don't know what possessed them to do that. Hardpoint spawns seem the same. S&D spawns obviously the same. But yeah, for some reason they wanted to mess up uplink spawns, so that's kind of what they did. And then as far as a lot of people are asking me, you know, do I think that they should take CTF out of the game? You know, a lot of pros say that they don't like CTF. They don't think it's consistent. They don't think that's what should be, you know, played. And then like teams like SB, I've seen Fizzip say CTF is the only consistent game ever. Maybe that's because his team like didn't lose it on LAN. I don't know, but I don't have a problem with CTF. I think it's good to have it in the mix. It's kind of like, you know, adds an extra thing to it. It's not really so unbearable to where you're like, you know, get this shit out of here. I mean, we played Octane Blitz for a year, so I think we can deal with CTF. But people are like saying do two hard points. I think it was Dylan. Were you telling me this? 2 hard points, 2 uplinks. Goon was saying people want to do 2 hard points, 2 uplinks, or something, and then an S&D. I don't. 2 hard points, 2 S&Ds, 1 uplink. Yeah, that makes sense. So, I mean that could work, because I think uplink to me, like when they fixed the passing in the beginning of the game, it was kind of shitty. But when they fixed the passing, I think uplink became a lot better. Everyone loves to watch it with the throws and whatnot, but I just think I don't think you can get rid of CTF. So that's my opinion on that. That's pretty much everything you guys were asking me. Other than that, was like, what pro would you stab in the jugular? I'm not going to answer that. World War II rumors. Yeah, it's been rumored that the next Call of Duty by Treyarch is going to be World War II. And I did say, like, people say, well, do you think they're going to go back to regular movement? If it's World War II, unless, like, you know, they have a story behind it where, like, some crazy German scientist made exosuits and people are using it, kind of like a Wolfenstein type thing, then no, I don't think there's going to be exosuits. I think you'll see regular movement in the next Treyarch game if it's World War II. Now, I feel like they've been rumoring like it going back to World War times a lot, but who knows? We'll see. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe if not subscribed. As always, your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.